And your head cheerleader, Kristen Rivers. Untitled Chapter Bulldogs. Gentlemen, remove your caps for a student-led prayer. Our prayer will be led by junior high school student, Kendall Reardon.
Dear God, thank you for this new day. It is such a privilege to be here and a blessing to be able to watch these players play football tonight. Please fill them with energy and passion as they push themselves to do well. Help them to play with good sportsmanship in a way that is pleasing in your sight, Lord. Please protect our players tonight and keep them safe. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Please remain standing for our national anthem, performed by the Chapel Hill High School.
Hello everybody, welcome to Bulldog Stadium here in Tyler, Texas for the Battle of the Dogs. I'm Logan Ward, going to bring you the action here tonight for this crucial District 9 4A game between the Chapel Hill Bulldogs and the Kilgore Bulldogs. Kilgore comes into this game 4-2, 2-0 in district play, vying for that District 9 title with Lindale, trying to keep pace with Lindale and move to 3-0 on the game on the young season. And for Chapel Hill, trying to get into the win column again, 1-2 coming into the district and trying to fight for a playoff spot. So this is a big game for both teams. Should be a lot of high-flying action and two somewhat contrasting styles between the two teams. Chapel Hill is led by their quarterback, number 5, Cam Ford. Cam Ford has done a lot for this offense, leading them in passing, leading them in rushing, does it all for the Chapel Hill offense, and he's going to have to show out tonight against a really good Kilgore defense. Sends a lot of pressure and get after the quarterback. So the offensive line up front is going to have to do a good job for Chapel Hill offensively to try to make something of this game. For Kilgore, they are led by Travion Epps. Their running back has had a great season so far this year. 663 yards on the ground so far this year, 8 touchdowns. And he also has 2 scores on the receiving end. We're going to wait the coin toss. And those 2 that I mentioned are going to be the captains. Number 5, Cam Ford for Chapel Hill, and number 21, Travion Epps for Kilgore. Those will be your captains for the day. We're going to get this game started. Chapel Hill with their white pants, gold tops, and gold helmets, the LSU-inspired uniforms. For Kilgore, in their traditional white pants, white tops, and red helmets. This has been an unusual year so far in all of sports, and that includes the high school level. Chapel Hill is the home team. Obviously, their band's going to be here tonight. We'll see if that plays an impact with home field advantage. Might be bigger this year than it ever has been before because you have a band, the other team doesn't. Cheerleaders, drill team, more crowd. So home field advantage. We'll see if it kicks in tonight for the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. We're getting ready to start this game. Chapel Hill is going to kick off to start this game. Adolfo De Mayo will be the kicker for Chapel Hill. He's got a great leg, dangerous in the kick game, both on kickoffs. Both on kickoffs and field goal attempts. He's got a big leg. Back to receive for Kilgore. Number 2, Donovan Atkins, and number 11, Corey Ryder. Adolfo with the pooch kick. Atkins going to come up to receive it, and he's going to field it, break a tackle, and finally is brought down by number 24, Davian Ross, the freshman. So Davian Ross is going to get the start for Chapel Hill defensively. The linebacker position, the freshman, going to take over for Jatavian Watson for Chapel Hill, who is injured, has a broken hand and a dislocated shoulder on his other shoulder. Watson is the leading tackler for Chapel Hill, so Ross has some big shoes to fill here tonight. As Kilgore comes out, 2 wide receivers on the far side. Pass is incomplete. Dalton McLeay's pass was intended for Jermaine Roney, just out of the hands of Roney. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. This Kilgore offense, we'll see a lot of different formations from them. They like to get out of the shotgun, play a little spread as well, but they'll be under the center a couple times here tonight as well. 2 backs in the backfield now, 1 to each side of McLeay. He's going to drop back to pass, looking right, then looking left. He's going for it all. It is caught on the 20-yard line. A beautiful throw, and Brian Brown comes up with the grab, the senior. It's going to be down at the 20-yard line. So Kilgore taking shots early. And they have 1st and 10 at the Chapel Hill 20. Similar formation here for Kilgore. 2 backs to each side of McLeay. McLeay is going to hand it off to Epps, who runs it up the middle, and nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, Kilgore. Travion Epps with the 20-yard run. And Kilgore on their first possessions was able to get on the board. Kick is up, and it is good. Chris Baldazzo, extra point, is up and good. Score is 7-0. Kilgore leading over Chapel Hill. 11-12 remaining here in the first quarter. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, live fair breakfast, and a Red Bull fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
7-0 is our score here as Kilgore leads Chapel Hill on the first possession. Kilgore able to go down the field. 20-yard touchdown run from Travion Epps. Chris Baldazzo will kick off for Kilgore. Back to receive for Chapel Hill, DJ Williams and Jahadi Adams. This one is a line drive kick. Adams going to take it at the 1-yard line, try to find a seam to the left. He's going to get to about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. And here comes the senior quarterback, Cam Ford. For Chapel Hill, it's going to be imperative that their offensive line gives Cam Ford some time to do something. 2 weeks ago against Lindale here in Chapel Hill, Cam Ford was kind of running for his life. They're going to hand it off here. Kevin Brooks on the carry. Gain of a couple. Going to be at the 25-yard line, 2nd and 8. Ford in the gun. He's going to hand it off. And he is going to be slung out of bounds. That's Kevin Brooks again on the carry. Slung out of bounds by Alex Chavez. Going to bring up 3rd and short now for Chapel Hill. You're seeing a lot of the same formation here for Chapel Hill. The 2 wide receivers to the near and far side. This is DJ Williams is now in at running back. To the left of Cam Ford. Chapel Hill's going to check their wristbands for the play. Passes off. Kilgore sending a blitz. Pass is going to be deflected. Donovan Atkins on the deflection brings up 4th and short. And Chapel Hill's going to punt on their first possession. Cam Ford, the left-handed quarterback, just rolls out to his left. Tries to take the deep shot. But couldn't connect. Donovan Atkins with a good defensive play there. Chapel Hill will punt. A good punt. See if he gets a roll. It's going to get a Kilgore bounce. The ball's going to be spotted at the 39-yard line for Kilgore. So Chapel Hill with a 3 and out. Following the touchdown for Kilgore on their first possession, and Kilgore's offense is going to come back out here, see if they can replicate what they did on that last drive. Travion Epps with the 20-yard carry for the touchdown, right up the middle. And that's something that opponents of Chapel Hill have been able to do a lot this year, is run up the middle. 3 wide receivers near side. McLeay hands off to Epps. He's going to try to find some room. Good stiff arm. Finds his way up the sideline. I think it's going to be good enough for a first down, and it is. So first down for Kilgore. Now in Chapel Hill territory at the 49. Daniel Waddington couldn't catch up to Epps on the outside and make the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 49. 2 backs, 1 to each side now for McLeay. Hand off Epps, similar play. He's going to again find the outside. This time, Chapel Hill able to push him out of bounds with a minimal gain. So Chapel Hill's leading tackler, Jatavian Watson's out for tonight's game. We'll see how big of an impact that is for Chapel Hill. Watson is one of the leading tacklers in all of East Texas. 2 wide receivers on each side for McLeay. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen and able to complete it. Jermaine Roney finds a seam on the screen. Able to get another first down for Kilgore. Clock is rolling. Now 9 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Pistol look here for Kilgore. Hand off to Epps up the middle. He's going to get in for the touchdown. Travion Epps right up the gut. His second rushing touchdown of the day. Second run right up the middle. And Kilgore's going to tack on another score. Baldazzo's kick is up and good. Score is Kilgore 14, Chapel Hill 0. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
14-0 is our score. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill. 8:36 remaining here in the first quarter. This has been a perfect start for Kilgore and a disastrous start for Chapel Hill. Kilgore, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Chapel Hill with a 3 and out on their first offensive possession. Baldozzo is going to kick off another line drive kick. DJ Williams going to take it into the end zone and run it out. He's going down to the far side, tries to spin out of a tackle and can't get there. Ball's going to be marked down around the 14-yard line. You might want to let it run out of bounds. Go to the end zone there. Take a knee. Ball is at the 14-yard line. Cam Ford trots back out there to try to do something here on the second possession. Cameron Ford with the keeper. Flag comes flying from the referee. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be a 15-yard face mask penalty against Kilgore. If anything, maybe that will jumpstart this Chapel Hill offense, who's been stagnant so far in this one. Ford back to pass, looking, can't find anybody. He's in trouble. He's going to dance around. He's going to throw it out to Tyson Berry, who's going to catch it. Tyson Berry down to the 40, 30. He's going to try to get out of bounds. Tries to cut back and gets thrown out of bounds. Good play there by Cam Ford, able to keep the play alive, dance around in the pocket, and find Tyson Berry for a huge gain. Ball's going to be placed at the 23-yard line. So the 15-yard face mask penalty and a huge game for Chapel Hill. Now they're in business. Cam Ford, he's going to keep it. He's going to try to bounce to the outside, and a great tackle made by Donovan Atkins. Loss on the play. Donovan Atkins able to make the play. Cam Ford couldn't get to the outside. Great open field tackle there by Atkins. It's going to be about 2nd and 15 now. High snap, Ford able to get it. This is Brooks who's trying to tiptoe, and there's going to be a flag. And this is, I think, going to be on Chapel Hill. I think Solomon McFoy out there was a holding call. We'll see what the call is. So McFoy gets called for the holding call. He's going to negate the big run there from Brooks. He's going to repeat second down, so from the spot of the foul, Chapel Hill got a couple yards, I guess, on the play. Empty backfield for Cam Ford. High snap. He's going to try to make something happen. And he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, going to lose a yard. Brings up 3rd and about 16 now. Snap has been high the last 2 plays for Chapel Hill. Cam Ford's had to go get the ball and then try to survey the field. I imagine Kilgore's going to send a lot of pressure this game. Chapel Hill's offensive line has struggled at some points in this season. Ford back to pass. Going to roll to his left. Throw it out, and it's going to be dropped. Oh, he caught it. It was bobbled. I thought it hit the ground. It's going to be bobbled and caught by number 2, Deuce McGregor. It's going to bring up 4th down. Ball's placed around the 20-yard line, maybe the 19. It's going to bring up 4th down. Chapel Hill is going to keep their offense out there. 2 wide receivers on both sides. Back to pass is Ford. He's looking, trying to find the open receiver. No flag is called, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Tyson Berry, the intended receiver. Kilgore's going to take over at the 20-yard line, 19-yard line after the failed 4th down conversion. Some of the Chapel Hill coaching staff was looking for maybe a pass interference, a holding call on Kilgore, but nothing is called. Now here comes the Kilgore offense, who's 2 for 2 so far, and we'll see what they can do on their 3rd possession. Under center. They hand it off to Epps. He's going to get up the middle. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 2 now. See, that's what I was talking about with Kilgore. They're not afraid to get under center. You don't see that a lot in high school football now. But that's what happens. Head coach Mike Wood in his 25th season at Kilgore. Little old school, get under center. Back in the gun is Kilgore. 3 wide receivers out. They're looking for the slant, and it is going to be caught. 50. It's going to be brought down. Ball is out. And Jahadi Adams stripped the ball out. That's going to be the turnover. Chapel Hill's offense going to have the ball. Brian Brown had the slant pattern, was able to beat Adams, but Adams able to come back and strip the ball out. And Chapel Hill's offense is going to get the ball back. Chapel Hill's going to try to capitalize now off the turnover. Brooks up the middle. Tackle made by Caden Kinney. Chapel Hill able to force the turnover. We'll see if they can capitalize. Back to pass, rolling out to his left. He's going to throw it deep. It is incomplete. And as you can hear, the Chapel Hill faithful is not very happy about it. Thought it was a pass interference call. McFoy going deep. Donovan Atkins there on the coverage. That's the 3rd time Chapel Hill's run that play. Not able to connect on any of them. Ford back to pass. Blitz coming. Screen is set. Brooks has one blocker out there, going to try to make a man miss. Can't get very far. See if he was able to see where they spot it.
Number 30, Brooks.
I think that was Corey Ryder on the stop. And Chapel Hill is going to trot out their punt team. So after getting a turnover, Chapel Hill not even able to get a first down. And the punt unit's on now. Donovan Atkins back to receive for Kilgore. Number 12, Tyler Jones is going to kick. Atkins going to come up and catch it. He's got room. He is chopped down. Tackle made by J.K. Davis. And Kilgore is going to take over. Ball at the 45-yard line. Good field position for Kilgore. So Kilgore's been able to move the ball. Back-to-back touchdowns on their first two possessions and then a fumble. McLeay, there's a confusion. Ball's on the ground. Travion Epps able to fall on it. Looked like there's some confusion in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 2, but it could have been a lot worse. Pistol formation for Kilgore. McLeay looking to the right. Little corner. Little comeback there. Hitch route is caught. Corey Ryder with the catch. He's going to bring up third down now for Kilgore. Third and 4. Pistol formation for Kilgore. Epps right behind McLeay. It's going to be, flag is going to be thrown one-on-one over there, and Jahadi Adams was able to deflect it. Good thing he did. Jumped off sides. This should be an offsides call against Chapel Hill. It's good enough for a first down. So Kilgore didn't really have to do anything to get that first down. McLeay got him with a hard count. Two wide receivers near and far side for Kilgore. Epps to the right of McLeay. Fake handoff. It is caught and immediately taken down by Jahadi Adams. Corey Ryder on the reception for Kilgore. Adams able to come up and make the tackle. Second time on this drive that they've went to that play. And it's a good, maybe it's a good play to run. McLeay able to get in rhythm, pitch and catch. See if Corey Ryder can make the defender miss. It's one thing Chapel Hill likes to play man on the outside, so you can take some shots against them. But they've played pretty good defense on the receivers so far here tonight. McLeay rolling out to his left. Pass is behind the intended receiver and incomplete. Intended receiver was Thomas Hadaway. For Kilgore, brings up third down. 3rd and 7 now for Kilgore. Longest third down conversion they've had to convert so far. Ball at the 40 in Chapel Hill territory. 3 wide receivers near side. McLeay looking to the right, going to scramble. Nobody open. McLeay is going to take it himself and gets the first down. There's 3 wide receivers here on the near side, and nobody over there to contain McLeay, and he was able to scramble for the first down. Ball's placed at the 29-yard line now. First down for Kilgore. 1:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Kilgore leads 14-0. Man in motion. McLeay's handoff to Travion Epps up the middle. He's going to push his offensive lineman and gain about 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1 now for Kilgore. This has been a recipe for most offenses against Chapel Hill this year, is running up the middle. Chapel Hill has played a lot of good running backs so far this year. This Chapel Hill defense has faced the top 2 rushers in East Texas. Pistol formation here for Kilgore. Hand off to Epps again up the middle. He is not touched. Touchdown, Kilgore. The 3rd rushing touchdown for Travion Epps. 13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And the extra point is up and good. Score is now 21. Kilgore, Chapel Hill 0. 13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Why you watch the game tonight?
Wash your hands, social distance, and mask up.
Ooh, get it ready.
That touchdown was sponsored by Mullins Photography, who is also a proud dad of a Bulldog, who supports our football team by screaming like a girl every time Chapel Hill makes a touchdown. Call Mullins Photography at 318-422-1940.
Jahadi Adams. Baldazzo is going to kick off for Kilgore. This one's up and high. Adams going to field it at the 1-yard line. Trying to make something happen. Adams was able, he had a seam. Great play there by Eli Carruthers, able to come in and make the open field tackle. But a good return there by Adams. Going to get the ball to the 29-yard line for Chapel Hill. Kilgore defense likes to bring pressure. They have a lot of seniors on this group. Ford hands off Tyson Berry on the outside, and he is going to be tackled at the 31-yard line. That's going to be it for the first quarter. Kilgore 21, Chapel Hill 0. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
21-0 is our score. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill offense out here now trying to make something happen. Cam Ford looking to his left. He's going to throw it down there. Is Deuce McGregor, makes the play. Makes a nice catch and able to cut back, trying to make something happen. Marcelian Caraway on the tackle, able to get a hand on him and sling Deuce McGregor down. Completions down the field. The first quarter scramble play. Cam Ford is able to find Tyson Berry, and there's Deuce McGregor. High snap, handoff to J.K. Davis on the outside. He's going to lower his shoulder and get a pretty good gain on first down. Tackle made on the 31-yard line. Going to bring up about 2nd and 4. Cam Ford handoff again to Davis, who's going to get the first down. Chavez. Marcelin Caraway over there, also on the tackle. .10:40 remaining here in the first half. Chapel Hill trying to answer. McGregor in motion. Little pitch to McGregor. He's going to try to find room. Cuts backfield. Trying to find somewhere. There's a flag on the far side. We'll see what the call is. McGregor just trying to find any room. Reverse field. I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. The flags are out. Referees, I think, giving the explanation to head coach Mike Wood. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Chapel Hill. Blindside block by Cam Ford. So it's going to bring up still first down. First down and forever. First and 25 now for Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill gets a play from head coach Jeff Reardon. Ford back to pass, looking left, looking right, going to try to find some room. He's going to step up in the pocket and take off. Cam Ford, he's dangerous with his legs. Gets about 12, 13 yards on the carry. Cam Ford was able, at the beginning of the season, was really able to do things with his legs and with his arm. Rushing hasn't really been there in the last couple of games. Decided trying to scramble out, try to make something happen. Ford's their leading rusher as well this year for Chapel Hill. High snap. He's going to keep it, run it up the middle. Gain of about 2, maybe 1 on the play. So coming into this game, Cam Ford, number 5 in East Texas in rushing. Also number 4 in passing in the East Texas area. He does it all for this Chapel Hill offense. 3rd and 14 now for Chapel Hill. Ford's going to roll out to his right. Going to try to make something happen. Incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down. Injured player on the field. Devin Howland, the junior, shaking up on the play. Gonna make his way to the sideline. So 4th and 14 now for Chapel Hill. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there. .8:35 remaining in the half. Ford back to pass, drops back deep, and it is incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Deuce McGregor, the intended receiver. Davin Ryder tried to come up and make the interception for Kilgore, couldn't hang on to it, which is actually probably pretty good. Turnover on downs there on 4th down. Get better field position. So Chapel Hill 0 for 2 so far in this game on 4th down. Give the ball over to Kilgore with a 21-point lead. McLeay is going to line up under center. Hand off to Epps up the middle. Didn't go that far. Tackle made by Mason Mumphrey.
Tackle was made by number 35, Mason Humphrey.
Now under 8 minutes here in the first half. 2nd and 8 for Kilgore. Kilgore huddling up, getting under center. This is some old school throwback football, looks like, from Kilgore. And they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. Kilgore leads 21-0 over Chapel Hill. 7:43 remaining here in the first half. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
7:43 remaining here in the first half. Kilgore leads 21-0 with the ball. 2nd and 8. McLeay under center. Play fake. He's going to heave it long. Donovan Atkins, the intended receiver, Jahadi Adams, able to break it up. Tried to come up with the interception, but could not haul it in. And that's been a matchup that Kilgore's gone to a couple of times tonight. Donovan Atkins on Jahadi Adams. And it hasn't worked so far. Jahadi Adams has played good defense on those receivers that are going for the long passes. Donovan Atkins has been 2 of them. Attempted 2 long passes. Hasn't been able to work out. 2 wide receivers on each side. McLeay looking to the right, going to throw it out, and it is incomplete. Pass intended there for Brian Brown. and brings up 4th down. So this is going to be, looks like they're trotting out the punt unit. This is going to be the first punt of the game for Kilgore. Back to kick for Kilgore's number 1, Cade Pippin. And back to receive for Chapel Hill is number 3, Solomon McFoy. This one's going to get a Chapel Hill bounce, and it's going to be down, I think, at the 39-yard line. We'll see if they're where they spot it. Actually give Chapel Hill the ball at the 42. So a good defensive possession there for Chapel Hill. Kilgore tried to throw it a couple of times on that possession. We'll see if on the next one they go back to Travion Epps. Here comes the Bulldog Chapel Hill offense. Cam Ford bobbled it a little bit, trying to find the outside. There's a flag on the play, and a helmet went flying. J.D. Reason's helmet flew off in the middle of the field. We'll see what the flag is for.
No foul. Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face. Defense, number 99. It's a 15-yard penalty.
So legal hands to the face against Kilgore. It's going to give Chapel Hill 15 yards and a first down. The last time Kilgore had a 15-yard penalty, Chapel Hill was able to make a big play. Cam Ford finding Tyson Berry. We'll see if this sparks this drive. Score is still 21-0. Kilgore over Chapel Hill. Now at 7 minutes and counting. Handoff over onto the left side. It's Kevin Brooks. Try to run the outside zone there. Able to get a couple yards. It's going to bring up, I think, 2nd and 5 here for Chapel Hill. Two wide receivers on each side for Chapel Hill. They stay in this formation quite often. Ford back to pass. He's going to loft it out. It is caught. That's Solomon McFoy. I think actually, no, that's Deuce McGregor with the catch. It's going to be red zone offense now for Chapel Hill. Ball spotted at the 6-yard line. We'll see if Chapel Hill can punch it in here. Tyson Berry now in a running back. Cam Ford going to hand it off to Tyson Berry. He's going to find the outside. Tried to squeak in, and he gets in. Touchdown, Chapel Hill. Tyson Berry with a 6-yard carry. And Chapel Hill gets on the board. 6:29 remaining here in the first half. Berry's a small running back, and he's very quick, able to just kind of slither out there on the outside, make a man miss, and just squeak into the end zone. Berry's the sophomore. Kick is up and good. Adolfo DeMaio able to add the extra point. Score is 21. Kilgore. Chapel Hill 7. 6:29 remaining here in the first half. You're watching TexanLive.com.
That touchdown was sponsored by Mullins Photography, who is also a proud dad of a Bulldog who supports our football team by screaming like a girl every time Chapel Hill makes a touchdown. Call Mullins Photography at 318-422-1940.
$6:29 remaining here in the first half. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill 21-7. Tyson Berry with the 6-yard touchdown run. That drive was helped out a lot by the illegal hands to the face penalty on Kilgore. Gave Chapel Hill 15 yards and a new first set of downs. And Chapel Hill able to punch it in. Adolfo Tamayo ready to kick off for Chapel Hill. Pooch kick. Up to receive it is Kilgore. Donovan Atkins comes up again to catch it and make something happen. They're going to spot the ball at the 40-yard line, so good field position for Kilgore to start this drive. Kilgore's offense going to head back out here trying to repeat the success of their first couple of drives. Last drive threw the ball and then able to get a first down. McLeay is going to hand it off to Travion Epps. He's going to try to find some space. And it is tackle made, gain about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. So Chapel Hill's defense has kind of put the clamps down just a little bit here in the last couple of drives. So there might have been an adjustment made by head coach Jeff Reardon. Audie Jackson, the defensive coordinator for Chapel Hill. Travion Epps bounced to the outside. Not enough for the first down. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. .540 remaining here in the first half. Kilgore offensive coordinator Jay Dean going to look to see if he can get the first down here. Under center is McLeay. They try to draw Chapel Hill off sides. McLeay going to hand off to Travion Epps up the middle, and he is going to get into the end zone again. He's going to get in. Travion Epps up the middle. His 4th score of the game. And Kilgore answers the Chapel Hill score with one of their own. Baldazzo is going to try to add on the extra point. Kick is up and good. So Kilgore pushes their lead back to 21. 5:30 remaining here in the first half. Kilgore 28, Chapel Hill 7. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
.530 remaining here in the first half. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill 28-7. Chapel Hill able to get in touchdown there on their last offensive possession, but unable to hold Kilgore. Could have been a big momentum swing for Chapel Hill. Baldazzo's kick is up. Tyson Berry back to receive. He's going to catch it around the 2-yard line. Tries to bounce to the outside, makes one man miss. Going to step out of bounds on the 25-yard line.
There you go. Good shot by number 6. Very reflective.
So Cam Ford and the offense come back out. Going to try to answer Kilgore's score. .5:23 remaining here in the first half. Kevin Brooks, the running back, to Cam Ford's right side. Barry's going to motion over. And off to Brooks. They're going to follow Barry. Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Brooks on the carry.
At the half, Palestine leading Henderson 7-0. Athens, 8:45 remaining in the second quarter. Athens over Lindale 16-8, and that would be a huge one for Kilgore if Athens was able to knock off Lindale. Kilgore's vying for that district championship. Barry in motion again. Ford on the right side. Run out of bounds. Gain of a couple. I think it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 now.
Good stop by number 2, Brian Brown.
So some of the playoff scenarios I think is going to happen is Kilgore, they're in the district battle against Lindale. If Lindale loses today, Kilgore was able to win here tonight. It's going to give Kilgore the first place position in the district. Chapel Hill trying to fight for a final playoff spot. He's needing Henderson to lose tonight. Ford with the keeper up the middle, trips up. Going to be, I think, back to the line of scrimmage. Now going to bring up 4th and 2, and the punt unit's going to come on. So Ford tripped up, fell at the line of scrimmage. 4:16 remaining here in the first half. The clock is rolling. Donovan Atkins back to receive for Kilgore. Punt is off. Going to get a good bounce. And it's going to bounce out of bounds. I think Atkins hit it. Luckily, it went out of bounds. We'll see where they mark the ball. 3:55 remaining here in the first half. Kilgore leading Chapel Hill 28-7. Travion Epps has been the story of this game so far. 4 rushing touchdowns for Kilgore. Dalton McLeay under center. Man's going to motion over. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to find some running room. Jermaine Roney there on the carry. Gain of a couple.
Roney on the carry.
Ball spotted now at the 42-yard line. 3:30 remaining and counting here in the first half. Kilgore trying to tack on to the scoring here. Pistol formation. Man in motion. Motions over to the right side of McLeay. McLeay hands it off to Epps up the middle. Epps is going to be taken down. Great tackle there. Corey Johnson, the sophomore, on the stop. Now under 3 minutes remaining. 3rd and 5 here for Kilgore. See what offensive coordinator Jay Dean for Kilgore has up his sleeve here on third and 5. McLeay, play action, looking for somebody to throw it to, and he's going to be taken down. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Mason Mumphrey there also went on the tackle for Chapel Hill. And going to bring the punt unit on. 2:07 and counting here in the first half. Cade Pippin back to punt for Kilgore. It's number 7, J.K. Davis to receive for Chapel Hill. Punt is up. It's going to get a Chapel Hill bounce. Jahadi Adams tried to pick it up, lost it, and I think Kilgore recovered. And they did. It's going to be Kilgore ball. Jahadi Adams tried to come in and catch the ball. He was kind of right there. For some reason, he tried to catch the ball. And Kilgore able to recover. 1:47 remaining now here in the first half. Referees are huddling together. And they're going to say, yes, it is Kilgore ball. Ball at the 17-yard line. 1:47 remaining. And so the Kilgore offense stays out on the field after the turnover. McLeay under center, looking to pass. He's going to throw it up to the end zone. Donovan Atkins, the intended receiver, Jahadi Adams there makes the play. I think it's the 4th time that Kilgore has thrown to Jahadi Adams' way. Every time it's been when they've thrown it up like that, it's been an incomplete pass. 1:42 remaining now here in the half. 2nd and 10. Ebb's going to motion out to the far side. McLeay, empty backfield, looking to throw. He's going to throw it over the top. It's going to be incomplete. Daniel Waddleton, the sophomore on the defensive pass breakup, just able to stick his hands up. Was enough to disrupt the pass, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now for Kilgore. Now this is an interesting situation for Kilgore. They've been able to run the ball pretty effectively, and here on the 17-yard line, they've thrown it 2 straight times. McLeay not ready for the snap, and it was already snapped, so he's going to take a sack back to the 21-yard line. The ball was snapped. McLeay wasn't ready for it. He was dropped for a loss. Going to bring up 4th and 13. And it appears that Kilgore's either going to take a timeout or let the play clock run and take the penalty. And they're going to call a timeout there. So that's Kilgore's 2nd timeout. 54 seconds remaining here in the first half. Kilgore leads 28-7. And not a great series here for Kilgore. Fortunate to get the ball at the 17-yard line after and then miscommunication on the snap. And we'll see if Kilgore brings out the offense. 20-yard line. See if they bring out the offense or if they're going to kick it. So it looks like they're going to line up for a field goal. Chris Baldazzo is going to line it up. Kick is up. and no good. Wide left. So with 50 seconds remaining, Chapel Hill is going to get the ball at their own 20-yard line. We'll see how aggressive here Coach Jeff Reardon wants to be. Him and an offensive coordinator, Johnny Irvin. We'll see if they're going to be aggressive here. You have 3 timeouts remaining with 50 seconds before the half. Two wide receivers near and far side for Chapel Hill. Kevin Brooks in the backfield to Cam Ford's left side. Ford back to pass, looking right, going to step up in the pocket. Finds, going to incomplete pass intended for Bam Ford. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 44 seconds remaining here in the half. So Chapel Hill trying to move downfield. Cam Ford going to take it up the middle. It's tackled at the 25. Chapel Hill is going to call a timeout. 37 seconds remaining. This is going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Chapel Hill. So Coach Reardon still has 2 timeouts in his back pocket. 37 seconds. Now, Adolfo Tamayo, their kicker, has a leg. Don't know really where his field goal range would be, but he's shown throughout the season he can make field goals. But you're going to need probably a pretty big chunk play here with 37 seconds remaining. This is all predicated on probably getting the first down. If you get to 4th down here, you probably punt and take it to the half. Chapel Hill in the same spread formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. Kevin Brooks to the left of Cam Ford. Ford going to drop back to pass. Blitz is coming. Ford able to get it to Deuce McGregor, trying to find some room, and McGregor smartly runs out of bounds. Heads up play there by McGregor, knowing that he needed to get some yards, but also get out of bounds and save some clock. 27 seconds remaining here in the first half. So Ford, the big plays that Chapel Hill has been able to make, Ford has stepped up in the pocket and found the open receiver. Back to pass again, 3-man rush. Ford trying to find something. Ford going to sling it out, and it is intercepted. That is intercepted by Brian Brown. Is Marcelin Caraway on the... He was the defender. Was able to kind of swat it down and into the arms of Brown, and Kilgore is going to take over at the 25-yard line. 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. (18 seconds remaining). And it looks like Kilgore is going to line up to take the knee and head into the half. And that's going to do it here for the first half. Kilgore, 28. Chapel Hill, 7. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079. Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
Right here at Chapel Hill ISD. And accepting that check tonight is Superintendent Lamont Dean, CTE Director Christy Murray, Chapel Hill High School Principal Jason Codwell, and our Agriculture and FFA teacher, Mr. Kenneth Pons. And as well as the students who made this vision a reality, for the students who will be entering the program to gain much more knowledge thanks to the facilities and the resources that they will now have access to. Thank you, Woodman Life, for your generous donation to Chapel Hill ISD. Good evening and welcome to tonight's halftime festivities. Please give a hand to the Chapel Hill Bulldog Band and Highlighters Drill Team. The Highlighters are led onto the field by their officers. Officers from left to right are Lieutenant Caroline Ott, First Lieutenant McKenna Curry, Lieutenant Kayla Peavy, Lieutenant Lacey Robertson, and in the center, Captain Mimi Azigwe. Social officers for the 2020 school year are Taylor Compton, Kinsey Durham, Abby Freeman, Natalie Ibarra, and Ruby Sandoval. Highlighters would like to dedicate tonight's Pink Out performance to a very special highlighter legacy, who we know is smiling down on us from heaven tonight. Mrs. Candy Still Adams was a highlighter lieutenant who graduated from Chapel Hill High School in 1995. She was always one of our biggest supporters and most involved alumni. She lost her battle to cancer in 2018, but her legacy lives on through her beautiful children, including senior twirler Catherine Adams. So tonight, we dedicate our halftime performance to the memory of Mrs. Candy and the entire Adams family. And now, watch the highlighters as they perform an upbeat palm routine that Candy would have loved to Let's Get Loud. This week's highlighter of the week is Brianna Martin. Spirit Girl of the week is Hatziva Argote. The highlighters are under the direction of Katie Hewitt and Allison Moranich. Ladies and gentlemen, the best of the best award-winning Chapel Hill highlighters. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your continued halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field your Chapel Hill Twirlers. Tonight, the Twirlers will be doing a special cancer awareness routine choreographed by their twirling sponsor, Mrs. Crystal Miller, to honor those that have fought and may still be fighting a battle with cancer. Twirling sponsor is Mrs. Crystal Miller. Featured twirling coaches are Emmanuel Espinoza and Beth Maddox. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Chapel Hill High School Bulldog Band. The band is being led by drum majors Kyla Drawhorn and head drum major Kayla Knight. to dedicate this performance to one of our featured spoilers, Miss Catherine Adams, and her late mother, Mrs. Candy Adams. We want Catherine to know how proud her mother would be of her and the young woman she has become today. We love you both dearly. Band directors for the Bulldog Band are Director Jalen Stewart, Head Middle School Director Chelsea Newland, Director Christy Neefler, Director William Ross, and Director of Bands and Fine Arts Coordinator Joe Hewitt.
Welcome your Chapel Hill High School cheerleaders to the field to give you a special performance for our pink outdoors. This year's cheerleaders have already accomplished so much in such a short time frame. 4 cheerleaders have been named to the NCAA All-American team, and the combined squads have received a bid to perform at the NCAA National High School Competition. This fabulous group of cheerleaders also had the opportunity to perform at Varsity Cheer Spectacular in Orlando, Florida during Thanksgiving break. What great accomplishments already, and we are excited to see more in the future. This year's varsity squad includes head cheerleader, senior Kristen Rivers, NCAA All-American team. Assistant head cheerleader, senior McKaylee Burrell. Assistant head cheerleader, junior Lacey Hackett, NCAA All-American team. Junior Maddie Otan, our October cheerleader of the month. Sophomore Dakota Bonner, NCAA All-American team. Sophomore Maddie Bradshaw. Junior Jacobin Campbell. Junior and mascot Bryce Gilpin. Senior Cortland Haley, NCAA All-American team. Junior Bianca Lewis. Junior Kashayla McFarland. Sophomore Kaylee Smith. And sophomore Becca Westerman. The cheerleaders are under the direction of head coach Caston Kincaid and assistant coach Crystal Benning. The cheerleaders would like to dedicate this performance to all those currently battling breast cancer and in remembrance of those who have fought their battle courageously. And let's give another big Bulldog welcome to your high school cheerleaders.
We can do a live feed with your camera while I change my battery out. Yeah, go ahead and switch back, come back up. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'll let them know. Yeah, you're good.
Welcome back to Chapel Hill High School here in Tyler, Texas. Kilgore leading Chapel Hill 28-7 here to start the second half in a big game with district implications. We'll look around District 9 4A. Of course, Kilgore right now is trying to win the district championship at 2-0 so far this year. The other 2-0 team is Lindale at the half. Lindale trails Athens 16-14. 8:52 remaining in the third quarter between Palestine and Henderson. Palestine with a 7-0 lead over Henderson in that one. So big district implications in all around District 9 4A. Kilgore can hold on with this one and Athens hold on against Lindale. Kilgore will have the district lead. For Chapel Hill, trying to get into the playoffs this year. Could come down to the final week against Henderson. So we're off here in the second half as Baldazzo's kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And Cam Ford in the offense going to try to make something happen and get this game back. Down 21 points here to start the second half. Now, this Chapel Hill offense is able to score pretty much at will at the beginning of the season. Put up 63 points against Splendora in the first game of the year. They were able to do whatever they wanted offensively in the first couple of weeks. Put up 65 points against Splendora, 51 against Terrell. But since then, it's kind of been a rough going for Chapel Hill's offense. We start here.
Number 30, Brooks on the carry.
Kevin Brooks up to the 31-yard line. Good carry there for Brooks to start this second half. 2nd and 5 now for Chapel Hill. Eli Carruthers there on the stop. Ford's going to keep it, find some room. He's going to find just a little bit of a seam and squeak in for the first down. Ford able to make a couple men miss. Good enough for the first down for Chapel Hill.
24 with the tackle, Chris Irvin.
In the first half, the story of the first half was all Travion Epps, Kilgore's running back. He had all 4 touchdowns for Kilgore. Ford's going to hand off to Tyson Berry around the left side, and he is tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Alex Chavez able to trip him up, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Chapel Hill. Kind of a long developing play there. The fake handoff to Brooks had to wait until Berry got around, and then the end around just didn't have enough space. So it's now 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers near side. Ford, pitch and catch there to Tyson Berry. Berry trying to make a man miss. Can't. The ball is out. And they're going to say he was down. They're going to say Berry's knee was down. So a good gain there. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Ball at the 45-yard line. Easy pitch and catch there for Cam Ford. And now we're going to flip the formation. 3 wide receivers far side. Bam Ford, the lone receiver here on the near side. Pass, again, the same play. Tyson Berry, good enough for the first down. Gives the ball to the 46-yard line, good enough for a Chapel Hill first down. So went back-to-back on the same play. Both good gains for Chapel Hill. Back to the 2 wide receiver set. Ford. Going to hand off to Brooks. Can't make anything happen. Going to lose a yard on the play. Alex Chavez again in on the tackle.
Number 7, Alex Chavez, and number 24, Chris Irvin.
Chavez with the nice tackle. We've said his name quite a bit for Kilgore. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Ford getting the call from head coach Jeff Reardon, his second season here at the helm for Chapel Hill. Ford back to pass, looking left. He's going to throw it up, and it is going to be caught. Solomon McFoy catches it and is tackled inside the 5-yard line for Chapel Hill. A beautiful throw by Cam Ford, and it's going to be a flag is out, and it looked like, yep, it's going to. I think it's going to be, see if they call it offsetting or if it's just going to be on McFoy. So the ball was inside the 5-yard line. Solomon McFoy with the personal foul moves Chapel Hill back 15 yards. And that has got to be absolutely infuriating if you're Coach Jeff Reardon. Get it inside the 5-yard line, and a personal penalty call moves you back 15 yards. $8:30 and counting remaining here in the third quarter. 2 wide receivers on each side. Ford back to pass. Looking, he's going to throw it up to Tyson Berry. Berry's going to backpedal and catch it into the end zone. Touchdown. $17-yard pass from Cam Ford to Tyson Berry. It's Berry's second touchdown of the day. He had 1 rushing, and that's going to be his first one receiving of the night. Tamayo's extra point is up and good with 8:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Kilgore now has the 28-14 lead over Chapel Hill. So Berry, who's only a sophomore, has the two touchdowns tonight for Chapel Hill. Berry is a dynamic athlete, not a very tall athlete at all, but he's quick, he's smart. Last year, he was the newcomer of the year in both football for the district and basketball. He's an incredible athlete. And he has the 2 scores for Chapel Hill today. Back to receive for Kilgore on the kickoff. Number 2, Donovan Atkins, and number 11, Corey Ryder. Tamayo's kind of pooch kicked this ball a couple of times here. We'll see if they decide to kick it deep or if they're going to continue to kick it short. It's going to be received by Kilgore. He's going to try to make something happen. That's Brian Brown on the reception. On the return for Kilgore, going to move the ball to the 39-yard line. And here comes the Kilgore offense, who's been able to run on this Chapel Hill defense. 4 rushing touchdowns for Travion Epps in the first half. They've tried to throw the ball on the outside a bit tonight. Haven't had much success so far. They've been able to just run the ball. We'll see if they keep with that trend. 2 wide receivers on the near side. 1 on the far side. Handoff. Epps up the middle. Squeaks between a couple defenders and is down at the 45-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 4, or 2nd and 4 for Kilgore. Kilgore's going to huddle up. Pistol formation. And off to Epps again. Going to be about a yard short of the first down markers. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Epps with the carry. Tackled by number 8, George Ford.
Seven minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And penalty on the play. It's going to be a delay of game, I think. Let's see. We're going to say Kilgore called the timeout. .648 remaining here in the third quarter. 28-14, Kilgore leads. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
6:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Kilgore had to burn their first time out. Coach Reardon for Chapel Hill wasn't happy. He thought the play clock had blown dead and they hadn't seen it. Hand off Epps, good enough for the first down. Epps stumbling and being able to stay on his feet. And tackles made at the 41-yard line. So on the last play, it appeared that the play clock had hit 0. Coach Jeff Reardon was trying to get the referee's attention. Finally threw the flag, but they said Kilgore had called the timeout. So instead of a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 1 was able to get the first down. Epps again with the carry. He's going to be stopped, pushes forward. Gain of about 4 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Chapel Hill trying to get a defensive stop after scoring on their last possession, just trying to inch closer in this ball game. Shotgun formation for Kilgore. 2 wide receivers near side. Play action. Dalton, it's going to be picked up by Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill to the 30. It's going to be Jordan Ford with the fumble recovery. Touchdown, Chapel Hill. Dalton McLeay couldn't quite get the ball out of his hand, was trying to roll out with the play action pass and just fumbled it. And Jordan Ford able to come up with the scoop and score. And Adolfo Tamayo on for the extra point, trying to make this a 7-point game. Kick is up and good. So just like that, Chapel Hill is back in this thing. Kilgore 28, Chapel Hill 21, 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter. You're watching TexanLive.com.
That picture-perfect touchdown is brought to you by Mullins Photography. Call Mullins Photography at 318-422-1940 to capture your special moment with perfection.
5:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Chapel Hill, 14 unanswered here to start the second half. And down 7 now. Dalton McLeay couldn't come up with the ball. Couldn't come up with get the ball out. Just trying to, I think, situate the ball to get the throw off and just dropped it. And Jordan Ford able to scoop and score. Kick is going to be another pooch kick. And Kilgore's going to return this. Nice return there. Corey Ryder on the return. Going to bring it to the 37-yard line. So maybe that was the big play Chapel Hill needed to get fired up and get back into this game. Still, really the goal has been so far this game is trying to contain Travion Epps. And back come Kilgore offense. There's been some miscommunication offensively on the offensive line. There's been a botched snap. Pass is complete on the outside. Good enough for the first down. Jermaine Roney on the reception. And good enough for the first down. Score update, Palestine now leads over Henderson 14-0. Five minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Pistol formation for Kilgore. Epps right behind McLeay. They're going to hand it off to Epps, right up the middle. Epps being patient, and he's going to go up the middle. Jahadi Adams is the man he has to beat, and Adams able to get him out of bounds. That's been the formula so far in this game. Running up the middle with Travion Epps. He's a very patient back. If you can see, he waits for his blocks to open and then accelerates through the hole. Now first down, ball at the 11-yard line. They can still get the first down without the touchdown. Big drive for both teams. McLeay, hand off, Epps on the left side. He is tackled, and the ball is out. They're going to say he's actually down. Thought the ball came out. This is tackled made by Davion Ross, number 24, the freshman. There's injured Kilgore player down on the field. 28-21, Kilgore leads. We'll take a break here on TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
Morian Smith, the injured player for Kilgore, able to walk off the field. You can hear the Chapel Hill band trying to give Chapel Hill a boost. Second down, pass is complete and then dropped. Intended for Cade Pippin. And that's going to be 3rd and 15. Ball's on the 16-yard line. Good coverage there by Bam Ford. Pippin a little shaken up there. Maybe his ankle's hurting. Pippin's going to stay on the field. Big third down. Expect Chapel Hill band to get loud here in just a second once we start lining up. 3rd and 15. Pistol formation. McLeay looking to pass. And it is deflected. That's Deuce McGregor on the deflection. Great play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Deuce McGregor with the deflection. I will say this about this Chapel Hill defense. The corners have played phenomenal tonight. Pass deflection. Baldazo is going to set up for the field goal here. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Kick is up. And good. So Baldazo able to stretch the lead. Kilgore 31, Chapel Hill 21. 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
31-21 is our score. Baldazo with the field goal for Kilgore, stretching their lead to 10. He's now 1 for 2 on the game. Back to receive for Chapel Hill, number 11, Jahadi Adams, number 23, DJ Williams. Baldazo is going to kick off, and Adams is going to receive it about the 1 yard line. Trying to find some space. Bounces to the outside and gets it out around the 31 yard line. Baldazo has been able to kick these balls really well on kickoffs, pinning them about the 1 or 2 yard line and making them have to return it. Chapel Hill offense comes back out on the field, scoring on their last possession, which seems like it's been a while. Had the 17-yard touchdown pass to Tyson Berry. Brooks with the pass, or with the rush. No gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Tackle by number 58, Dale Engel.
Three wide receivers. Looks like it's going to be on this near side. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that same play to Tyson Berry, the little hitch route. Forward back to pass. He's going to hand it off to Brooks, who slips and falls. Loss of 1. Brooks couldn't find his footing. Going to bring up 3rd and 11 now. J.K. Davis going to come in at running back now for Chapel Hill. .221 and counting remaining here in the third quarter. 10-point Kilgore lead. We're going to get a timeout. Looks like Chapel Hill is going to get their first timeout of the half. Score is 31-21. Kilgore with the lead, 2:09 remaining. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
31-21 is our score here. And in District 9 matchup, Lindale has scored 14 unanswered after halftime, and they take the lead 28-16 over Athens. Palestine still over Henderson 14-0. Ford back to pass. Can't find any room, and it is sacked. Brantley Probst on the tackle. That's going to bring out the punting unit for Chapel Hill. Unfortunate drive there for Chapel Hill. Trying to get back momentum. Tyler Jones back to punt. And this one looked like it came off his foot a little wrong. Going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. At the 40-yard line. .124 remaining here in the third quarter. Kilgore is going to take over in Chapel Hill territory, up by 10. Kilgore had a 28-7 lead at the half. Chapel Hill able to, in this third quarter, outscore Kilgore 14-3 so far, but 124 remaining here. And in good field position, Kilgore takes over. Hand off to Epps. He's going to find some room. Gain of 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. So Epps has been the workhorse tonight. Now 1 minute remaining and counting here in the third. It's a big possession defensively for Chapel Hill, trying to hold Kilgore. Maclier back to pass. He's hit as he throws, and it is just incomplete. Overthrew Jermaine Roney, the intended receiver. Solomon McFoy there. Defensively, it was a big hit that Maclier took as he was letting go of the ball. You bring up 3rd and 7 now for Kilgore. It's a big possession here for both teams. 44 seconds remaining in the third. 2 backs on each side of Maclier, and it's going to be a false start on Kilgore. Francisco Morales, the senior, jumped early, and that's going to move them back 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12 now. So things just got a little bit more interesting. Maybe the Chapel Hill band playing a little role in this game. Third and 12, 44 seconds here in the third quarter. Maclier back to pass, trying to find his receiver. He throws it. It's going to be incomplete. Overthrew his receiver, Brian Brown. Looked like Brown was running a little bit of a more narrow route than Maclier was expecting. 4th and 12 now. Kilgore at the Chapel Hill 42 is going to going to punt. Cade Pippin, the punter. Now in the last offensive possession, Pippin looked like hurt his ankle. He's going to try to pin Chapel Hill back. This one's going to take a Chapel Hill roll. Ball marked down at the 18-yard line. So 29 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Chapel Hill's offense gets another opportunity after having to punt on the last possession. Good defensive stand there for Chapel Hill. Brantley Probst able to come in last possession for Kilgore and make a huge sack on 3rd down. We'll see if Kilgore decides to send pressure on this possession. Davis moves over to Cam Ford's right side. Ford's going to keep it, running up the middle. Pretty decent gain there on first down. Tackle made there by Eli Carruthers. 2nd and 7. Handoff to Davis as the clock expires. He's going to gain about 1 yard, going to bring up 3rd and 6 as we head to the fourth quarter. In a 10-point game, Kilgore 31, Chapel Hill 21. We'll be back. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Chapel Hill High School, Bulldog Stadium here in Tyler, Texas. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill 31-21 heading into the fourth quarter. Chapel Hill outscored Kilgore 14-3 in that third quarter. Jordan Ford with a fumble recovery for a touchdown was the big play in the third. Chapel Hill offensively trying to make something happen here on this possession. 3rd and 6 now for Chapel Hill. Ford rolls out to his left. He's going to throw it across his body. He's got Deuce McGregor for a first down. Deuce McGregor's going to make a man miss. McGregor to the 30, 25, and going to step out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Cam Ford to Deuce McGregor. And that's been a big play for Chapel Hill tonight. Cam Ford making something happen with his feet and finding the open receiver for a big play. Little confusion defensively for Kilgore, but nothing happening. Gain of about 1. Brantley Probst there on the tackle for Kilgore. Late substitution for Kilgore on that play, but Chapel Hill only gaining a yard brings up 2nd and 9. Ford in the gun. Back to pass, looking left. Going to try to make something happen. Stiff arm, and he is tackled. A big play there. Eli Carruthers there on the sack. And that's going to bring up 3rd and forever. That's a play that if you're Cam Ford, you got to just get rid of it. Ford's a big, strong quarterback. That time, trying to find something, couldn't happen. Ford, 3rd and 21, trying to find somebody, throws it away on that one. It's incomplete, and going to bring up 4th down. It's an interesting spot here for Chapel Hill. It's 4th and 21. Ball's at the 37-yard line. And this is a position where you don't know if you want to punt. 21 yards. I think they're going to just short punt this one. Cam Ford is going to kick it. It's a high kick. It's going to get a Kilgore bounce. And ball's down at the 15-yard line. So a huge play. Cam Ford to Deuce McGregor. Comes up with no points for Chapel Hill after a big 2nd down sack of Cam Ford. Eli Carruthers able to withstand the stiff arm and bring down Cam Ford. 10:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Kilgore still leading by 10, 31-21. First and 10 for Kilgore. Two backs, hands it off to Epps, up the middle. Epps gonna make a huge run here. Epps bounced to the outside. We'll see if someone can catch him. Epps to the 20, to the 10, touchdown. '85 yards, Travion Epps. They're blowing the whistle. We'll see. Thought I might have saw a penalty flag, but at this point it's probably a personal foul. We'll see what they call.
We have a touchdown. After the play was over, we still 2 yard conduct from the 2 of the offense. The 50-yard penalty to assess on a succeeding kickoff.
So the touchdown will stand. There was a personal foul, but it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So Travion Epps, 85-yard touchdown run, pending the extra point here. Extra point is up and good. So Kilgore stretches their lead to 17 now. 10-12 remaining here in the game. Kilgore 38, Chapel Hill 21. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
So Kilgore, who came into this ball game averaging 31 points, is past that mark now. They have 38, 17-point lead over Chapel Hill. Now Chapel Hill will get this ball in probably pretty good field position after the personal foul was called after the touchdown. So Kilgore will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. 10-12 remaining here in the game. Travion Epps has been the player of the game so far in this one. 5 rushing touchdowns from the senior. Baldazzo's going to kick off. Jahadi Adams will receive it about the 12-yard line. Adams trying to run to the outside, makes a man miss, finds the seam. Adams going to find a running room. He's got a blocker. Adams going to get all the way down. There's no flags. He is going to get in for a touchdown. Jahadi Adams with the return, Chapel Hill touchdown. Great blocking from Chapel Hill. And we are in a slugfest right now, blow for blow. Kilgore and Chapel Hill both making plays. We have an injured player on the field. Eli Carruthers, who's hurt on the kickoff. He's walking off on his own power. It's good to see. Adolfo DeMaio on to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and Chapel Hill brings it back within 10. 9:57 remaining here in the game. Kilgore 31, Chapel Hill 28. You're watching TexanLive.com.
That touchdown was sponsored by Mullins Photography, who is also a proud dad of a Bulldog who supports our football team by screaming like a girl every time Chapel Hill makes a touchdown. Call Mullins Photography at 318-422-1940. Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
38-28 is our score here at Bulldog Stadium at Chapel Hill. 9:57 remaining in the ball game. Jahadi Adams with the kick return for the touchdown on the last play, keeping it within distance. Onside kick, and they're going to get it. Chapel Hill's going to get the ball. The onside kick is successful, and Chapel Hill will get the ball. Gutsy call there. Gutsy call there for Coach Reardon, and it pays off. There's discussion if it's going. We're discussing if it went 10 yards, but it did. And Chapel Hill will take over in the Kilgore 49-yard line. Down by 10, 9:57 remaining. Now it's up to this offense. Can they get something done? Chapel Hill scored off of a kick return for a touchdown and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. The offense has got to get going here on this possession. Forward, back to pass, looking right, going to look left. He's scrambling left, throws it out to McFoy. It's underthrown and it's intercepted. Interception made by Dalton Smith. Ford didn't have enough arm on it. McFord was open. Ford just couldn't get it there. That's going to be Cam Ford's 6th interception on the year. And after the onside kick is successful, that's a gut punch for Chapel Hill. This has been a crazy second half. Kilgore's, I'd imagine, is going to try to run the ball and run out some clock. Up by 10 now, 9:48 remaining. Epps with the carry. There's a hole. Epps up the middle. Epps bounce to the left side. Bam Ford makes the tackle. 36-yard line. Bam Ford able to make the open field tackle, or that would have been real bad. So good play there by Epps. Again, patient back. Waiting for the holes to open. Clock is now ticking. 9:30 remaining in this game. 1st and 10, ball at the 36 for Kilgore. Pistol formation. Low snap. Epps gets the handoff, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Another little miscommunication, mishandling of the ball from Dalton McLeay. On the fumble recovery for a touchdown for Chapel Hill, McLeay was just trying to roll out and get rid of the ball, but when he was exchanging hands, fell out, and Chapel Hill was able to pick it up and take it for a touchdown. Epps is going to get a break. Pass is caught, dropped. It looked good. Jermaine Roney, the intended receiver, in and out of his hands. 3rd and 13 now for Kilgore. Big third down here for both teams. Kilgore trying to get the first down and run some clock. Chapel Hill trying to get a stop. 8:38 remaining here in the ball game. McLeay looking to pass, drops back. He's going to find Cade Pippin wide open for a first down. Cade Pippin across the middle, that deep in route. Wide open, good enough for a first down, and the clock's going to run. Big third down conversion there for Kilgore. McLeay, hands off. Tries to hurdle over the defender. Couldn't get it. Davin Ryder on the carry. He tried to hurdle over his own offensive lineman, I think. And Travion Epps said, here, I'll take this. I'll come back in. So Epps is back in now. He's had 5 touchdowns tonight. Epps only had 8 touchdowns coming into this game. He's definitely added to that total. Man in motion. McLeay, hand off to Epps up the middle. He's able to bring him down right around the 50-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and about 7, I believe. Another big 3rd down. Now at 7 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Deuce McGregor going to come in defensively for Bam Ford on the far side. Third and 8. McLeay out to pass, gives it to Cade Pippin on the hitch route. Not enough for the first down. There's a flag on the play. And we'll see what the call is. Chapel Hill thinks it's on Kilgore. Trey Epps is shaking his head, so he thinks it's on Kilgore. This would be a big penalty. Let's see what the call is. The unsportsmanlike conduct. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Cade Pippin. Going to be 4th down, and Kilgore's going to have to punt. So Chapel Hill's done everything that they could to try to get back in this game. They've had a kickoff return for a touchdown, fumble recovery for a touchdown. The onside kick was converted. The snap is low. McFoy back there is going to get it's going to get a Kilgore bounce, and it's going to be down around at the 15-yard line. So in the last possession, the Chapel Hill got the ball off of an onside kick recovery. An interception was thrown by Cam Ford, the 6th of the season. And with 6:21 remaining here in the game, down by 10, Chapel Hill's going to have to try to move the ball as quickly as possible. DJ Williams now in at running back. Ford going to keep it, try to run it up the middle. Tries to bounce off some tacklers. He does. And a gain about 5. Ford's a hard guy to get down. Big physical runner. Kilgore's done a pretty good job so far tonight, though. Able to bring him down. Looks like a blitz is coming. Pass is going to be thrown. Ford trying to find Deuce McGregor, and there's a penalty flag. And the way it was thrown might be pass interference. The back judge threw the flag. Everyone's kind of standing around waiting for the referee to make the call. Nobody's really moving yet. See what the call is.
Pass
interference on Kilgore. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill's gotten penalty yardage. Kilgore's been decimated with penalties. A couple of personal foul penalties. And got pass interference on this one. .5:45 remaining. Ford back to pass. Can't find anybody. And this one is brought down by Deuce McGregor. There is a flag. We'll see. I think it was pass interference. But if it is pass interference, I think you'll decline this one. I mean, this could be a winning strategy if you're Chapel Hill. Keep throwing it downfield, try to give your players a chance. That's kind of been Chapel Hill's offense today, is Cam Ford finding some time and finding an open receiver. .5:35 remaining. Clock is rolling, 10-point game. Kilgore leading. Ford back to pass, looking to his left, looking to his right, trying to find something happen, breaks a tackle, tries to get rid of it, is trying to make something happen. He's going to throw it. Throwing it to Deuce McGregor, but he had a lane. And we got an injured player for Kilgore. That's Brantley Propes, the injured player. 38-28, 5:16 remaining here in the ball game. We'll take a break. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through. Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
Cam Ford in the gun. Back to pass. Going to throw it down, trying to find a receiver. It's Deuce McGregor who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Chapel Hill. Cam Ford to Deuce McGregor. And pending the extra point, Chapel Hill's trying to make this a 3-point game. Second passing touchdown on the night for Cam Ford. Tamayo's kick is up and good, and it's a 3-point ball game. Kilgore 38, Chapel Hill 35. We've got a good one here on TexanLive.com.
That touchdown was sponsored by Mullins Photography, who is also a proud dad of a Bulldog, who supports our football team by screaming like a girl every time Chapel Hill makes a touchdown. Call Mullins Photography at 318-422-1940. Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
(38-35). Kilgore with a 3-point lead, trying to hold on. Chapel Hill has come out this second half with a 28-10 scoring difference here in the second half. And Adolfo Kilgore is lined up for the onside kick. Tamayo surprised him with his last kick. And he's going to kick it deep, going to try to pin him. It's going to bounce and just die right at the 9-yard line. What a kick by Adolfo Tamayo. Adolfo Tamayo is dangerous with that leg. I think in high school football it's undervalued, the importance of a kicker, but if you have a good one, it can change ball games, and that ball hit the 10 and died at the 9. So ball at the 9-yard line. Kilgore trying to milk the clock here. 5:08 remaining in the game. It's been the Travion Epps show all night. Epps handoff, and he has stood up. Max Richardson, a great play there. Max Richardson, the great play right there. No gain, 2nd and 10. Clock is running. Kilgore huddling up. 15 seconds remaining on the play clock. Chapel Hill band trying to make it difficult for Kilgore's offense. McLeay, handoff to Epps on the outside. There's going to be a face mask call. Jordan Ford grabbed his face mask. Wasn't quick, or wasn't long, but he grabbed it, and there's a second flag. I wonder if that's also, we'll see if they're just the face mask. So 15-yard penalty, automatic first down for Kilgore. Tough call there for this Chapel Hill defense. Clock will roll. Right about 4 minutes remaining in the game. Kilgore up by 3, trying to hold on. McLeay with 2 backs. Handoff on the outside. That's Donovan Atkins. He's going to find some space, has the seam. There's a flag on the play. And Atkins has a good run, but there is a flag. In this situation, it's typically holding. We'll see what the call is. A little bit of jawing going on between these two teams. Trying to keep that down. And it will be a holding call. So for both of these teams right now, been a little bit of jawing back and forth, but it's crucial that you don't get carried away and hurt your team either way. Clock will run, 3:45 remaining here in the game. 1st and 4 after the holding penalty. Handoff, Epps up the middle, up, Epps, open lane, Epps. Gonna just cut back, and he walks into the end zone. No flags, touchdown Kilgore. That's Travion Epps' 6th rushing touchdown on the day. And the crowd here in Chapel Hill has gone quiet. Dolfo DeMaio on to try to make this a 10-point game again. Baldazzo's kick is up and good. 3:26 remaining here in the ball game. Kilgore stretches their lead to 10. 45-35. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
3:26 remaining here in this one. Kilgore 45, Chapel Hill 35. Travion Epps with his 6th touchdown of the day. And this second half's been pretty wild. Back and forth these teams have gone. Back to receive for Chapel Hill, number 1, Tyson Berry, number 11, Jihadi Adams. Baldazzo's kick, he's going to pooch kick it. Bamford's going to receive it and take. He's going to try to cut to the outside and stood up at the 30-yard line. We got a final score, Palestine 17, Henderson 8. And in the fourth quarter, Lindale 35, Athens 16. So Palestine defeats Henderson. That's going to move Henderson to 1-2 in district play. Lindale looking like they're going to win that one. Still hold first place in the district. 3:20 remaining here in this one. Handoff. Kevin Brooks on the outside. Cuts it upfield. Good run there for Brooks on the outside. And they're going to get a first down. Gain of 10. Gain of 11. They're going to give it to him at the 41-yard line. Got out of bounds. So the clock will start on the snap. Cam Ford back to pass, looking for somewhere to go with it. Ford's going to get to the outside, and he is tackled by Eli Carruthers. Carruthers able to corral Cam Ford from behind. Gain of about a yard. Going to be 2nd and 9. Under 3 minutes remaining. Chapel Hill's got to hurry. Forward back to pass, looking left. He's going to run. He's going to toss it up to Tyson Berry, and it is short. Berry was wide open, and Ford missed him.
Ford's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 1, Tyson Berry.
Clock stops at 2 minutes and 36 seconds. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 now for Chapel Hill. Forward back to pass, going to throw it out. That's Solomon McFoy with good enough for a first down. He's going to be good enough for the first down. .229 remaining now here in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. He was inbounds. The clock's going to run. Forward back to pass. Extra protection. He's going to float it out, and it is caught by Solomon McFoy. Caught at the 31-yard line. 2:11 remaining. The clock is now rolling. Forward back to pass, looking right, trying to find some room, running away from the pressure, pointing and trying to make the man miss. Pass is incomplete, a little high to Solomon McFoy. Chapel Hill fans are looking for a pass interference, but I didn't see anything on that one. 2nd and 10, 1:55 remaining. Ball at the 31-yard line. Forward back to pass, looking left, going to throw it out. McFoy caught it. Tackle made at the 21. Clock will roll. 1:40 remaining here in the game. .132. Cam Ford up the middle, trying to make something happen. He gets the first down, and they're going to call a timeout. So Chapel Hill will use their second timeout of the half. 1:18 remaining, down by 10. Ball at the 18-yard line. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching TexanLive.com.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull Fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through.
1:18 remaining here in this ball game. And an entertaining ball game. The first half didn't seem that entertaining. Kilgore took a 28-7 lead into the break. It's now 45-35. Chapel Hill in the red zone. Ford rolls out to his left, trying to find a man, throws it, and is incomplete. Trying to find Solomon McFoy. And that's been kind of Chapel Hill's offense. Ford scrambles, points people in the direction, and throws it out there. Unable to complete that pass. If they would, it probably would have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10, 1:13 remaining here in the game. So in this situation, I'm sure that Coach Reardon's looking for a touchdown here, and then chance it with an onside kick. With 1:13 remaining, one timeout left. Forward back to pass. The rush is there. It's going to be McGregor who catches it and gets out of bounds. Good play. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2. So this starts going to be a third down, 3rd and 2. 1:08 remaining. So 5 seconds off the clock. You get it to 3rd and short. Big play call here for Chapel Hill. 5 seconds remaining, and they're going to call their final timeout. So Coach Reardon and the Chapel Hill is going to call their final timeout. Still a 10-point ball game. And the second half has been very interesting. Chapel Hill with the kickoff return for a touchdown. Fumble recovery for a touchdown. Travion Epps with an 85-yard touchdown for Kilgore. And it's been back and forth, back and forth. Chapel Hill got it within 3. Kilgore is able to answer with a touchdown. Bring it back to 10. I mentioned earlier, Chapel Hill faced the 2 top rushers in East Texas. Horace from center, Jordan Jenkins from Lindale, the Baylor commit, and tonight Travion Epps has had a great game against this Chapel Hill defense. Ford, back to pass. He is going to be trying to get rid of it, trying to just make something happen, and he is sacked. And they're going to kick a field goal. 50 seconds remaining and counting. They're going to try to kick a field goal and get the onside kick. 40 seconds and counting. Kick is up and good. So this brings it to a 7-point game. The onside kick coming up next here on TexanLive.com.
Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Pogonia Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
So no surprise what's coming next. 7-point game, 45-38. Kilgore with the lead. Adolfo Tamayo going to try to come out here and get the onside kick, try to make something happen. And a wild game comes down to an onside kick recovery. Kilgore trying to hold on. And the ball is out. Did Chapel Hill get it? Did Chapel Hill get it? They're going to say it was out of bounds. They're going to say it was out of bounds. Chapel Hill had their hands on it. Bounced off the hands team. And the referee calls it out of bounds, and that's going to do it. (45-38). Kilgore will come out here and take a knee. This will move Kilgore to 3-0 in district play. And tied for the district lead. with Lindale. Chapel Hill fall to 1-3. Still have a shot at playoffs, though, after Henderson loses. Next week, Chapel Hill will be at Maybank. So that's going to be the final score. 45-38. Chapel Hill coming back and making it interesting. But Kilgore able to hold on with the victory. We'll come right back with a recap of the game here on Texan Live.
Wooden Bean, your locally owned drive-through coffee shop, is centrally located in Chapel Hill, diagonally across from the high school. Priding themselves in providing exceptional service and amazing drinks. From your standard coffee to lattes to signature cold brews, they have something for everyone. Teas, light fare breakfast, and a Red Bull fizz that would kickstart any morning. If you haven't been out to see them, today is the day. Can't miss them. They're in the blue shipping container, and their baristas are looking forward to fixing up something just for you. Come on in and drive through. Pogonia Barbecue, a proud sponsor of Chapel Hill football. We offer championship award-winning barbecue and catering to the folks in and around Tyler, Texas. We are a family-owned and operated restaurant and a fun place to eat barbecue. We even have a playground for the kiddos. Or have us cater your next event. No job too big or too small. Good barbecue ain't cheap, and cheap barbecue ain't good. Call Poke in the Eye Barbecue, 903-830-5079.
45-38, our final score here at Chapel Hill High School here in Tyler, Texas. Kilgore moves to 3-0 in district play, just a game behind Lindale because Lindale hasn't had their bye week yet. They're tied for first in the district. That game's going to be a huge game for both of those two teams. Chapel Hill falls to 1-3. It's going to be a battle for that fourth spot in the playoffs for Chapel Hill. I think it's going to come down to that Henderson-Chapel Hill game. Tonight was a wild game. Travion Epps with 6 rushing touchdowns for Kilgore was the difference maker. And this one, it's been kind of the same thing for Chapel Hill. Offense has been able to run up the middle. But for Chapel Hill, a lot of plays on special teams, able to get them back into this game. And the fight that you saw from Chapel Hill, bringing it in with a 3-point game at one point is pretty incredible after being down 28-7 at the half. Next week, Chapel Hill will travel to Maybank, and Kilgore will be at home against Henderson next week. So I'm Logan Ward. Thank y'all for staying with us here tonight. You've been watching TexanLive.com.